Hey guys, Charles here. Just want to bring you some thoughts on a better life. Everybody seems to be looking for a better life. And when we talk about having a better life, most people in America think about acquiring things or adding things to themselves, getting a better house or a better car or a better pair of shoes, etc. But when Jesus spoke about a better life in Mark chapter 9, he actually talked about losing things. And the story is a context where his disciples were having an argument amongst themselves, and he overhears them arguing. And previously, apparently, they had had some sort of an altercation with another man who is unnamed in the story. And Jesus says to him, "What are you guys fighting about?" And they were a little bit embarrassed because they were talking about which of them was the greatest. Presumably, they were having this conversation because they had just had a conversation in the recent past with another man who was trying to cast out demons on behalf of Jesus, and they told him to stop. So when Jesus heard that they were arguing about who was the greatest, he picks up a little child and he says, "Hey, if you guys can welcome a little child in my name, then you can welcome me. And if you welcome me, you not only bring me into your life, but you welcome the one who sent me." And he's trying to teach his followers how to be open-minded and open-hearted and receive people. And so they say to him, "Hey, we heard this man who was trying to cast out demons, and we told him to stop." He said, "Don't stop him. If anybody is trying to do good, essentially, then don't stop them from doing good in my name. In fact, if anybody does anything as small as bring you a drink of water because you belong to me, that's great. That person will get a reward." He says, "You know what? It's better for you to be thrown into the ocean with a big grinding stone tied around your neck and die than to hinder one of these little children from coming to me or doing something prompted by their faith." And then Jesus goes on this short list of things that are better. He says, if your eye causes you to sin, it'd be better for you to just cut your eye out and go into life, into the kingdom of God with one eye, than to have both your eyes and go to hell. If your hand causes you to sin, it'd be better for you to chop your hand off and go into life with one hand than to be thrown into hell with two hands. If your foot causes you to sin, it'd be better for you to cut it off and have only one foot, go into life crippled, than to go into hell with both of your feet. And Jesus is contrasting the kind of lifestyle that we often live, trying to be in control, trying to acquire things, trying to be in charge, trying to have authority, trying to be have a group. You know, they were arguing, saying, "You're not part of our group, so you can't go around doing these things on behalf of Jesus." And Jesus is telling his people, like, look, you're not really in charge. You need to learn how to welcome children. You need to learn how to get along with people. And anybody who wants to do good, if they're not against us, they're for us. We're on the same side. Don't try to be possessive. Don't try to be in a clique. Don't try to be in a little, tight-knit group that you keep control of, where you're holding things back to yourself. And so the interesting thing here is that he ends this little teaching by saying, look, everybody is going to be salted with fire. He says, salt is good. Have salt in yourselves. If you lose your saltiness, how do you get it back? He goes, but have peace among yourselves and get along with each other. Most of the time where people are trying to gain things and acquire things and hold their positions in America or in the working world, Jesus is trying to tell us, just give. Be open-hearted. Don't try to hold back. Don't try to keep people out. Don't be threatened by their desire to do good. Learn how to receive people, even children. And if you can lose your sense of entitlement, your opinions, lose your things that cause other people to stumble and struggle when they're just trying to do the right thing, if you can give up your sense and your rights of privilege, then you're going to find life. If not, we might be in trouble. So I hope that encourages you. This is the way to live a better life. It's not about gaining. It's about losing and giving and letting Jesus be in charge and letting other people thrive and flourish around us. God bless you as you study and as you pray, and I hope to see you soon.